It was a sunny day in May 2022. I was in town doing some shopping because I had some relatives over for lunch. I believe Ed Sheeran, with his brand of tacky mediocrity, was playing Cardiff Stadium that night. When I queued up to pay, I overheard the cashier say, "Oh, let's talk of Ed Sheeran. No one's mentioning that Jeff Beck is at St. David's Hall." I was like, "So what? Jeff Beck, the guy in the Yardbirds, the guitar gold, is at the big theatre, which I consider a relatively small venue for a name like that." "Really?" So I went home, checked it out, instantly bought myself a ticket, and perhaps slight perks of being the way I am, I got myself a free companion ticket, which I offered to my dad, and found myself right next to the soundboard, which is the perfect place. Although no, I didn't tape a bootleg, although I would say that. He was supported by Andrea Cole from the Cause, which I thought was a weird pairing. When I first saw her name, I assumed she was singing for him, but no, she was the support act. To be honest, I quite enjoyed most of her set. She did a lot of folky songs, which were very nice. The Cause material was a bit more tacky, but I guess I was expecting it. And after that, Jeff busted up stage and instantly started a rousing version of Link Wave's The Ramble with a fantastic band, two young girls, drum and bass, who were fantastically competent, as was Jeff on guitar. I knew we were in for a treat, and the set continued as a mixture of covers and Jeff's originals, played with the lead played solely on guitar. The way he played his guitar just seemed incredible. It was so melodic, so tuneful, and just the things he'd do to it were just like no other guitarist I've ever seen. We seem to think about how to get the newest, most unique sound out of his guitar. It was wonderful. He played a lot of obscurity, and a lot of the songs he's now covering, like A Day in the Life, Corpus Christi, Little Wing, and the beautiful Cosworth ended as lovers, and I was just spellbound by how he played. It was incredible. And For a guy of that age, he seemed incredibly fit. The way he strutted up and down the stage, fiddled with his amps, held the guitar in every manner he possibly could to get the best sound of it. His physical abilities definitely hadn't diminished. It was wonderful, spellbinding playing. My two slight beefs, maybe this is trivial, but he was 78, he seemed incredibly fit, but the black mullet, come on dude, that ain't real. You must be grey, if not bald. That's fine, you're an old guy, but don't pretend. That just seemed rather tacky. Maybe I'm being trivial, and maybe it only took a bit of hair dye, and you could argue that Jeff Beck look relies on black mullet, but sorry, I just think it's tacky. And secondly, this was like the last gig on the tour before he teamed up with Johnny Depp. And sorry, like, if you're known to be an artist of integrity, teaming up with a film star celebrity, maybe I'm wrong, but that just seemed rather off-brand. And this was while all the court case was going on. I don't know if a guy is on trial for domestic assault, to have him appear on stage with you on a tour just seems rather a big statement that you're fine playing with him, that you think he's innocent. I mean, I've got some of my more progressive friends who think he's totally guilty. Others who think it was a bad relationship on both counts. Neither were completely innocent, but to haul him out on tour when he's being tried so publicly, I've seen the statement that you just don't care, or you think he's innocent, which, I don't know, just seems rather off-brand for someone who's always seemed so principled. But anyway, it was a fantastic gig, especially because Johnny wasn't there, and my God, what a guitarist. I'm sorry he's passed away. So, that was my quick kind of review of seeing Jeff live. Did you like it? If so, hit the like button, subscribe, post this on your socials, watch some other videos, all that stuff. Thank you.